Good morning and welcome to Minock Meadows Farm. I'm Brian Minock and this is my wife.
Antonella Minock.
And this is our little piece of heaven in Brookneal, Virginia. We believe the Lord led us to this piece of property. In fact, the first time we walked on it, we believed at that time that this was the place for us. Antonella asked me to get a little piece of dirt, put it in a baggie, and unbeknownst to me, she prayed over that for a whole year before we actually committed to buying it in August of 2022. Since August of 2022, we have been working to bring it back into life, into a working farm. The pasture you see behind us was all overgrown. We have been cutting things down with chainsaw by hand, sawzall. The driveway didn't exist. In essence, it was just all grown over. Nobody has lived here for 15, 20 years. Ultimately, what we want to do is build something that helps bring people to the Lord. In fact, we believe the Lord should be the center of everyone's life, and that's why we built a chapel that we'll show you later when we do a farm tour. Ultimately, that's what we want to do, is give everyone a tour of the farm. So we'll do this quick intro, and then we're going to take you guys on a short tour. This is the first video of our farm tour that we promised you in our last intro. Why is this spot important to us? Because this is where we first came into the property from the highway. This is the driveway we utilized. This is the original gate. This is the original fence still that we've cleaned up in the last few years. It's still a work in progress though. So as we came in here, the driveway that you saw just a few seconds ago or seeing now wasn't accessible. That was all overgrown. It was in essence just a forest. And we would drive through the pasture all the way down to the tobacco barns that are back there. And that in essence was our base camp, and that's where our journey kind of began. Welcome to base camp. So when we first purchased this in August of 2022, the first weekend we came down was Labor Day of that same year, and all we did, for the two of us, for 4 days was work on the driveway. It's a quarter-mile long approximately from the front to the old farmhouse back here that you'll see later. But this was the area where we sat, ate, rested. The lean-to was in rough shape. There was a lean-to on that side of the tobacco barn completely fallen down. This was all grown up, trees everywhere. Where we're standing right now was all grown up with trees. So anyway, that's what I'm talking about when I mean overgrown. And this was the only cleared area, protected us from the rain. So this was one of the first things we fixed up. We hired a local Amish family to fix up the tobacco barn for us, and then we added the tractor barn. And then behind that is our firewood splitting area. And then from there, we're going to move on down towards the garden. She's the boss of that.
This is our garden. This is the first plant that we planted 3 years ago. It's a rosemary. And being Italian, I really care about herbs. Also, we want to do everything 100% organic. So we try to grow whatever we can without spraying anything. But this year we had strawberries, tomatoes, basil, peppers, potatoes, and herbs. And asparagus. You can see them over there.
And then on this end, we're planting our fruit orchard.
Yep.
We have pears and apples, peaches, just starting.
A few fig trees. These are our greenhouse that we built last year to extend our growing season, and we start the season there. Now we are going to see the chapel.
All right, here's the chapel. It's a 16 by 20 foot structure. The Amish helped us build it, and once we get the structure up, we as a family went ahead and painted the whole inside. And I'm just going to name a few of the projects that we had everyone help with. So Mike and Nicholas helped me put down the vinyl flooring. In fact, we have some equipment left here because I need to cut the doors, the bottom of the doors off a little bit so that we can add in the transition strip. And once that's done, we'll be done with everything. Our friends Stan and Peter and Mike helped me wire the place up for electricity. There's no power to it, but we use a generator if we need it. But it's a quiet place. We come on here. It hasn't been consecrated, and we're in the near future going to have it blessed. But yeah, this is where we come and relax and say prayers. So from here, I think we'll move on to the horse pasture in the creek. So now we've made it to the back of the property. The whole west side of the property borders this creek. It's called Turnip Creek. And especially on a really hot day, we love coming back here, hanging out, soaking our feet in the water, exploring the creek. And the dogs, as you can tell, love playing in it. But yeah, this is it. So now you've seen all the way back. We have a couple ponds on either side of the property that we could potentially show you at a later date. There's just so much to see. It's a lot of fun. We love it. A lot more work to do, but we can't wait to get some animals down here. Thank you all for coming with us on this tour of our farm. Our future regenerative farm. Where we want to have cows, hogs, chickens, maybe some sheep. But anyway, this is to end it. This is where we live temporarily until we build our future home in the middle of the pasture over there. Shout out to Elisa, our youngest daughter, her fiance Mike. Mike is our videographer. Elisa's the director of our little video. Mike also has a YouTube channel that we'll post a link to here, and he's doing some abandoned farm videos over on the other side. So thank you all very much for joining us. Please come back and follow us as we continue along this journey. Talk to y'all later. Have a blessed day.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.